Hi guys, this is Veronika and welcome to another class. Today's flow is all about opening the front of the body as well as strengthening the back of our body so we can work on some of the back bends and heart opening poses throughout the class. You don't need much for today's class, but I would suggest having something soft to use as padding for your knees. It could be a blanket or a cushion, or you can even use your mat just by rolling the front corner of it a few times, so you can use that as padding as well. I'll leave that up to you, and then we can start seated on our knees and shins. So go ahead and set yourself up. If this right away causes any tension in your ankles, you can use your blanket or cushion to slide in between your heels and your sitting bones. And then wiggle around as much as you need to until you find a comfortable spot. So you can go ahead and either soften the gaze or close your eyes. Rest your hands either on top of your thighs or maybe one hand on heart, the other on your belly. And simply begin to tune in with your breath. Observe the rhythm of the inhales and exhales. Feel your belly and your chest rising up and falling with every inhale and every exhale. And then see if you can begin to send the breath not only into the front of the body, which feels really the most natural, but see if you can fill up the sides of the body, the ribs, as well as the back of the body. Maybe you can begin to feel the breath in your low back, maybe mid back or upper back, just really in between the shoulder blades. So take a few more rounds of breath, really keeping that expansion of the breath in mind. Notice the difference. When you bring a little bit more awareness to the way you breathe. Last breath like this. Inhale, filling up the front of the body, the sides of the ribs, the back of the body. And then exhale, observing the natural falling of the front of the body, the ribs and the back of the body. And the next inhale will be even bigger than any inhale so far. Do your best to fill up the whole body through the nose. Inhale, fill up, and then open the mouth and let it out through the mouth. One more like this, big inhale through the nose. Fill up. Clearing exhale out of the mouth when you're ready. And then go ahead and open your eyes, and we'll start with some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, draw the hands up your thighs, reach the heart forward, arc. As you exhale, slide the hands away from you towards the knees, round through the back. Let's do 4 more like this. Inhale, glide the hands up your thighs. Exhale, slide them down, press the back of the heart way back behind you. 3 more. Inhale, Offer your heart forward. Exhale, curl in, tuck chin towards the chest. 2 more, find your own rhythm. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And then come back to neutral, sit up tall, remove your blanket if it's underneath the sitting bones, and then right away we'll use it as padding for our knees. So go ahead, place it under the knees as we add more flow here, and we'll begin to just move bigger. So separate the knees, hip distance wide. And then as you inhale, come to stand onto your knees, sweep the arms up and overhead. Cactus, open your arms, draw your elbows towards the sides. As you exhale, as if you were gonna go to child's pose, sweep the arms back, hover the chest off of the thighs, heart forward. Let's do 5 more. Inhale up and into cactus. Exhale, sweep it back, hovering child's pose. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. So just finding a little bit more of a rhythm, movement here, really beginning to fill up the body with energy. Good. Enjoy the movement, don't make it too complicated or don't overthink it. Feel the inhales and exhales guiding you. Last one, inhale up and cactus. Exhale, sweep back, engage through the core. Then inhale, rise up, cactus the arms, pause here this time. Scoop the heart with the shoulder blades. Good. Really root down through the knees, reach the heart up towards the sky. And then release the arms, come to all fours, remove the padding, move it to the side, and then from here right away, tuck the toes, move to your first downward facing dog, reach your sitting bones back and up towards the sky. Right away you can begin to paddle your feet, bend into one knee, then the other. As you continue to spread through your fingers, really clawing the mat with your fingertips. And then energetically hugging the forearms and the upper arms towards each other. Releasing your heels down towards the ground, even if they don't touch. Just guide the energy towards the earth through the heels, back of your legs. From your down dog, catch your next inhale as you ripple forward. Slow with control, come to your plank pose. Pause in your plank pose, lengthen the crown of the head forward, the heels back. Press the hands deeper into the ground. Hug the belly in and up. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, round through the upper back, tuck the chin towards the chest. 2 more, this is our flow. Inhale, lengthen, crown of the head away from heels. Exhale, scoop it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen and come slightly forward. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet down. Cobra, reach the heart forward. Exhale, lower. 1 more, but a little different. Inhale, lift up. And then hover your hands off of the mat. Feel the back of your body, mostly the upper back, really lighting up and working here. And then lower the hands down, tuck the toes, find yourself back in your down dog. Big inhale through the nose, fill up. Side out through the mouth. Then look towards your feet. Walk the hands back towards the back of the mat. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand, press into your feet, reach up, just for the inhale. And then exhale right away, ride the breath all the way down as you come chest to thighs. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward, and then walk the hands into your plank pose. Good. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, curl chin towards the chest. 2 more. Inhale, widen through the collarbones. Exhale, curl in. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press the hands deeper into the ground as you curl. Inhale, lengthen, come slightly forward. Exhale, with control, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, same thing. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Hover the hands off of the mat. Engage your upper back. Press the tops of the feet down. Press the pubic bone down. Hollow through the belly. Breathe here. 1 more. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lower down. Tuck the toes. Find your way back to down dog. Big inhale through the nose. Side out through the mouth. Look back towards your feet. Walk the hands towards you. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up. Right away, exhale, fold. Long spine as you come all the way down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen, look forward, and then walk the hands, come to your plank pose. Last one like this. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl in. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen, come slightly forward. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Same, untuck the toes. Inhale, little cobra. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, lower. 1 more, inhale, little lift. Hover the hands off of the mat. See if you can move the hands so they're a little bit more underneath the elbows, and then really squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. 1 more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lower down. Find your way back to down dog as you tuck the toes. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. This time, look forward towards your hands. Step, hop, or float to the front of the mat. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, reach up. And come to your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Close your eyes. Take a moment here, come back to your breath and your body. So with the idea of opening up the body throughout the practice, Imagine that you can invite something, an energy, a feeling, or maybe a thing into your life. What would that be? What are you opening yourself up to? Maybe it's a feeling of abundance or creativity or calmness. Anything that comes to your mind. Maybe just one word. And then once you have it, use it as an intention for your practice today. Good. And then open the eyes. Look at your feet, bring them hip distance wide, and bend the knees and sit down into your chair pose as you reach the fingertips up and overhead. Right away, sit a little deeper if you can, and then press into the outer edges of your feet. That will help you to engage your glutes and the outer hips, and widen and make a little bit more space for your lower back. And then here in your chair, think about bringing a little bit more buoyancy and lightness into your upper body. So the front of the body, your heart, as well as your upper back. And then reach a little longer through the fingertips for one more big inhale. And then exhale, fold chest to thighs. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Step back with your right foot, lower right knee down. You can use the blanket as a padding right away. Bring your left fingertips from the inside of the left foot. Then inhale, reach the heart forward, widen the collarbones, sink the hips a little deeper. Exhale, same thing we've been doing, curl the chin towards the chest. Energetically draw your front heel to the back knee. 2 more. Inhale, widen collarbones, sink deeper. Exhale, draw everything towards the midline. Last one, inhale, offer your heart forward. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, look forward. Keep the right fingertips as they are. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Right away, stay here, or if you want to go a little further, pick up your right knee off of the mat. Charge up through the legs, press your right hamstring up towards the sky, and engage through the core to help you to twist the chest a little bit more up towards the sky. Perhaps you can become a little lighter on your right fingertips. One more big inhale. Big exhale, lower left fingertips down, framing front foot, step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, ripple forward through your plank pose, and then slow with control, come all the way down onto your belly. Just gonna scoot myself slightly backwards so I have enough space. And then once you're down, press the tops of the feet down, the pubic bone down, cactus shape your arms. As you inhale, lift up your head, your chest, and your arms. And draw the elbows towards the sides of your body. As you exhale, lower to hover as you sweep the arms forward towards the front of the mat. 3 more. Inhale, open the chest, cactus the arms. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, sweep. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, lower to hover. Inhale, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, open into cobra. Exhale, lower, find your way back to downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Side out as you exhale. Right away, inhale, reach your right leg long. Bend the knee, stack open your hip. Feel the opening in the right front thigh, your hip flexor. This is one of the areas that we'll be targeting in our class today. One more big inhale. See if you can lengthen the knee. And then exhale, big step with your right foot forward in between your hands. Set up for warrior two. Spin the left heel down. Open up your legs, open up your arms. Come to stand. Right away, settle down. Hug your right bum cheek underneath you. Press the outer edge of your left foot firmly down. And then as you inhale, press into the right foot to straighten. Reach the arms up and overhead, maybe gaze up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Let's go two more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. One more, inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink, warrior two. Little different, inhale, straighten. Then grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Maybe shorten your stance a little for reverse triangle. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, lean over to the left side. Keep pressing your right big toe mound firmly down into the ground. Hug your ribs and belly in. And then feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Grow even longer if you can. Maybe gaze underneath your right armpit. And then slowly come back through the center. Re-bend the knee, warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Plant the hands. Three-legged plank pose as you sweep your right leg long. From here, lower left knee down. Listen carefully. Kickstand your left foot out to the left, so off of the mat. Plant your left hand underneath the shoulder. Open up towards the right long edge of the mat. Supported side plank. Here, your right leg is hovering off of the mat in one line with your right hip. Then bend your right heel towards your bum. Cactus, open your right arm. I know it's very tempting to grab a hold of that right ankle right away, but just resist the temptation. And then use the strength of the back of the body to open up here. So keep drawing your right heel towards the bum, and then keep really squeezing the shoulder blades closer to each other. And then offer the heart up towards the sky. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then slowly gaze down, return down. Bring the left foot back onto the mat. Three-legged down dog. Reach your right leg long. Exhale, release the foot down. Stay in your down dog or flow through your vinyasa if you like. I'll be meeting you back in down dog, so take your time. And then once you're here, let's meet forward at the front of the mat. Step, hop, or float. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Side out as you exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, reach up, just one big inhale. And then right away, exhale, fold, chest towards the thighs. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release fingertips, step your left foot all the way back, lower left knee down. Both hands from the inside of the right foot. Inhale, reach the heart forward, sink the hips deeper. Exhale, curl everything in, chin towards the chest. Draw the right heel towards the left knee. Two more. Inhale, sink. Exhale, curl in. One more. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, look forward. And then reach your right arm up towards the sky, keeping the left fingertips underneath the shoulder. Stay here or tuck the back toes, pick up your back knee. Right away, press the left hamstring up towards the sky, charge up through the legs. Use the core to become a little lighter on your left fingertips, and then spin the heart up towards the sky. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big inhale, and then exhale, lower the right hand down, framing front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward through your plank pose. Exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. Good. This time, cactus, open the arms once again. Press the tops of the feet down, pubic bone down. Inhale, lift up the head, chest, and your arms. Draw the elbows towards your side waist. Exhale, lower everything to hover. Inhale, open cactus. Exhale, hover. Two more, you can add your legs as you inhale, flow the feet. Exhale, hover everything down. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, hover. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, release the hands underneath the shoulders, tops of the feet down, cobra, reach the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose, side out through the mouth. Inhale, reach your left leg long, bend the knees, stack open the hip. Pause here. Press evenly into both hands. Square the shoulders towards the ground. And then feel the stretch, the opening in the left front thigh. Maybe reach your left knee a little longer. One more big inhale. Exhale, big step forward in between your hands, setting up for warrior two. Lower your right heel down. Windmill the arms open. Settle down, soften the face, and then right away, inhale, press the left leg to straight, reach the arms up and overhead, maybe gaze up. Exhale, sink back into your warrior two. Two more, inhale up. Exhale down. Keep wrapping your left bum cheek underneath you, inhale up. Exhale down. Then inhale, come back up. This time maybe shorten the stance a little. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Grow taller if you can. And then exhale, lean up and over to the right side. Keep pressing firmly through the left big toe. Hug your ribs and your lower belly in. Good. And then keep on lengthening through the right side of the left side of the body. Yeah. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Then come back through warrior two. Open up your stance. Then cartwheel both hands down. You end up in the three-legged plank pose. Sweep the left leg long. From here, lower your right knee down. Kickstand your right foot off of the mat to the right. Then open yourself up to the left long edge of the mat, stacking left hip on top of the right. Right hand underneath the shoulder, and then bend your left knee, kick your left heel towards the bum, cactus, open your left arm. Don't grab the foot, resist the urge, and just stay here really working on strengthening the muscles of your back. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. And slowly look down. Turn the right foot back onto your mat. Straighten your left leg, three-legged down dog, reaching through your left foot. And then exhale, lower left foot down. Stay in your down dog or add your flow, add your vinyasa if you like. And then we'll be meeting in our Tadasana, mountain pose, standing at the front of the mat. So take your time. So when you're ready, you'll be coming through your forward fold. And then rising up to stand. Release the arms. Take a moment to pause and reflect. Observe the space we've created so far throughout the class. What do you wish to fill up that space with? What is your intention? Come back to it. Come back to that word that reflects the energy, sensation, the thing, or maybe a person. Good, and then open the eyes. Come sit into your chair pose one more time. Adding our flow here, similar we did at the beginning of the practice. Inhale, cactus, open your arms. Exhale, sweep it back, hover the chest off of the thighs. Inhale, rise, cactus the arms. Exhale, sweep it back. Let's do two more. Inhale, chair, cactus, open the arms, lift up the chest. Exhale, sweep it back, sit a little deeper. Last one, inhale, cactus, open. Exhale, sweep it back. This inhale, rise all the way up to stand, big inhale. Exhale, fold, interlace the fingers behind your back. Reach the knuckles away from you, bend into one knee, and then the other. And then release the fingertips down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back, lower right knee down. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. And then stay here, or bend your right knee. Grab a hold of your right foot with the left hand. And then sink a little deeper as you continue to hug the front heel towards the back knee. And if this is too much, if you can't quite grab a hold of your right foot, you can also just use the energy to continue to draw the heel closer towards your bum without grabbing the foot. And you can keep on reaching the left arm up towards the sky. So it's a similar action. One more full round of breath. And then slowly release the foot. Frame the left foot with your fingertips. Pick up your right knee. Big inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg to fold. Keep a long spine if you can, as best as you can. And halfway up, inhale, see if you can lengthen a little bit more. Exhale, maybe fold a little deeper, stay high on your right toes. One more like this. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, look forward, rebend the knee, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Add your flow if you like, or stay as you are. Inhale, come forward through plank pose. Exhale, come halfway or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on to our previous flow. Inhale, reach your right leg long, bend the knee, stack open the hip. You can absolutely stay here. This is a great place to stay, working on opening the right hip flexor, or come to wild thing. Shift your shoulders over the wrists. Spin onto the outer blade of the left foot. Drop your right toes behind the left leg. And then press the hips up towards the sky. Reach your right arm up and over. If you're in your wild thing, maybe cactus your right arm and see how that changes the sensations of the muscles on your back. And then slowly begin to return facing the mat, the front corner of the mat, and then big step with your right foot, come all the way forward and into your warrior two. Lower left heel down, windmill the arms open. Then right away, press into your right foot, straighten right leg, shorten your stance a little. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, grow taller as you press your feet into the ground, and then lean up and over to the left side. One more full round of breath. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. And then bring your arms into a T. Keep your legs as they are, triangle pose. Inhale, reach through your right fingertips, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, release the right hand down, maybe onto your shin, or maybe onto a block or floor outside of your right foot. And then think about all that length we just created in the right side of the body. Can you keep it there? And then reach the crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Lift up the right kneecap and then think about leaning your whole torso slightly back behind you. Without taking your arm back with you, keep your wrist stacked right above the shoulder. One more full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring left hand onto your left hip, look slightly forward. A little bend to your right knee, coming to a half moon pose. So bend into your right knee, press into right foot, walk your right fingertips slightly forward in front of you, and then kick your left leg into the air behind you, stacking your left hip on top of the right. So this is similar to what we did when we were down on our one knee. From here, you can stay as you are. You can reach the left arm up towards the sky, or you can come to sugarcane pose, bending left knee towards your bum. See if you can first just cactus open the left arm. Same thing we did before. And then perhaps, if it's there for you, grabbing hold of your left ankle with your left hand. See if you can keep your knee in one line with your hip. Steady the gaze for stability, soften the face. And then slowly, if you have the foot, let go. Slow with control, step your left foot all the way back behind you. Come through your reverse warrior, keep your right knee bent, reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog or flow through your vinyasa or come to a little child's pose. Let's lean back in our down dog. And then from here, inhale, look forward, bottom of your exhale, step, hop, or flow to the front of the mat. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold, side out if you need to. And then right away, Separate the feet, hip distance wide, bend the knees, sit down into your chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up and into cactus. Exhale, sweep it back. 3 more like this. Inhale, open. Exhale, sweep back. 2 more. Last one with your own breath, your own rhythm. Next inhale, rise up to stand, enjoy. Exhale, fold, interlace the fingers behind your back. Bending to one knee, open the chest to the other side. Bending to other knee. And come through the center, release the fingertips. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your left foot all the way back, lower the knee down. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. And then bend your left heel towards your bum. Stay as you are, really engage through the foot, the left hamstring, and continue to spin the chest up toward the sky. Or if it's there for you, grab a hold of your left foot with the right hand. Lean slightly back. Don't let your left shoulder collapse down towards the center. Just really wrap the shoulder blade down onto your back. One more full round of breath. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. And let go of the foot. Release right hand down outside of your right foot. Pick up your left knee, straighten right leg to fold. Stay high on your left toes. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe fold a little deeper. One more like this. Inhale, really scissor the thighs. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Inhale, look forward, rebend the knee, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Add your flow if you like, or just meet me here in down dog. From your down dog, inhale, reach the left leg long. Bend the knee, stack open the hip. Stay as you are, or come to wild thing. Bring the shoulders over your wrists, spin onto the outer blade of the right foot. Drop your left toes behind you. Reach the hips up towards the sky. Open the heart up, and then cactus, open your left arm. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Scoop up the heart with the back of your shoulder blades. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then look down. Prepare to step your left foot all the way forward. And then opening up into your warrior two, spin right heel down, open up. Whew. We made it. Straighten left leg. Reach the arms up and overhead. Shorten your stance a little. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Grow taller. Reach the tailbone down towards the ground and then lean over towards the right side. And keep all that space in the left side of the body as you bring the arms into a T for a triangle. Bump your hips over to the right as you reach your left fingertips towards the front of the room. And then lower the hand down onto your shin, ground, or block. Keep reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky. Then think about leaning your whole chest back to the imaginary wall behind you while you keep stacking your right arm on top of your right shoulder. Keep wrapping the left bum cheek underneath you. Lift your left kneecap. So really feel your left thigh being on board. And then from here, right hand onto your hip, preparing for half moon. Begin to micro bend your left knee, walk the left fingertips forward in front of you, push into left foot, spring the right leg into the air. Stack right hip on top of the left, stay here, or reach the arm up towards the sky. Stay here, or bend your right heel towards your bum. Whew. And then cactus, open your right arm first. See if you can open up the front of the body, at the same time strengthening the back of the body, and then, only then, grab a hold of your right foot or ankle if it's there. See if you can keep your right knee in line with your right hip. And then really shoot the heart forward in front of you. Keep your gaze steady. And then slowly release the foot if you have it. Big step all the way back into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Open up, left arm over. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Stay here or flow through your vinyasa, and then we'll meet in our child's pose. So whenever you're ready, drop your knees down, bring your hips towards the heels. Release the forehead down just for a moment. Let everything settle, let your heart slow down. And then lift up to sit onto your heels. Once again, you can grab for your padding for the knees as we work on our camel pose, which is another back bending pose when we'll be standing on our knees. So bring the padding for your knees. And then come to stand on your knees, bringing your thighs, your knees hip distance wide. To begin with, let's tuck our toes for better stability. And then here, without bumping your hips too much forward or leaning, sticking your bum too much back, just find a neutral place where your spine and your low back feels nice and spacious. And then your inner thighs are spiraling inward and back. So imagine there was a block in between your thighs and you were going to try to shoot it back behind you. Okay, that's the action you want to feel. From here, just bring your hands onto the sides of your ribs and imagine that you can lift your ribs up and away from your hips. So just creating almost that cinching type of energy and buoyancy in your upper body. Once you have that, niche your ribs in, reach the arms up and overhead, cactus, open the arms. So let's first do camel with our cactus arms. So we've done cactus arms before. Really light up your upper back. This is where you want to feel the pose. Keep reaching the heart up towards the sky. Keep scooping the heart up with your shoulder blades. And then reach, lean your elbows slightly back behind you. Keep breathing here. And then slowly untuck the toes, come to sit. Close your eyes for a moment, let it all settle. Keep that intention in mind. Whatever is your word, bring it back to you. What are you opening yourself up to? Okay, let's go for another round. This time, if you're finding the cactus arm option quite nice, because I feel like this one doesn't let me really dump into my low back right away, because there is really that lighting up of the upper back and the muscles on the back body. So you can go for this one once again, or you can bring your hands onto your low back, fingertips either facing up or down on your low back. I'll leave that up to you, but I just really want you to think about opening up through the collarbones, widening the collarbones, squeezing the shoulder blades closer towards each other, squeezing the elbows towards each other. Then once again, hug the ribs in. Good. And begin to reach the heart up towards the sky as you're guiding the tailbone gently down towards the ground. And without just letting go of your head and straining your neck, keep the back of the neck nice and long as well. Keep your gaze slightly forward and up. And then if you feel comfortable here, maybe walk your hands down your hamstrings. And once again, reopen the front of the body, hug the ribs in. Press the hamstrings into your hands and vice versa. And then slowly release, gather everything in, come sit onto your heels. Let it all settle. We have one more round to go. You can also choose to skip the third round completely. You can choose to go deeper. You can choose to back off a little. Just see how you feel when you open your eyes and you rise up onto your knees once again. First thing, go with toes tucked, or play with untucking the toes if you like. Go into cactus arms if that shape serves you. Otherwise, we'll start with our hands onto our low back. Knit the ribs in, hug the belly in, and then open up, widen through the collarbones, reach the heart up towards the sky. Stay here if this is plenty, which can be for a lot of us, or walk the hands down your hamstrings. If this feels okay, if you're not falling too much backwards, if you can sustain the space in your upper body, then maybe go for your heels, grabbing both heels at the same time. So lean slightly back, grab the heels. It's really hard to talk in this pose. And once you have both heels, see if you can press yourself up and away from the heels. Keep your gaze slightly forward or lean slightly back. And when you had enough, slowly release. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. Come to sit onto your heels. Take a moment here. Let everything slow down. And just observe how you feel. We're spending a lot of time at home, sitting, lots of us working from home, spending all day long at a computer. So opening the front of the body and the heart can be such a nice thing to do for yourself. From here, remove the padding. Come to all fours and move through, let's say, 3 rounds of cat-cows. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, just gently rounding through the upper back. Flush it out through the spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale into cat. Inhale forward. Exhale into cat. And then from here, plant the hands, tuck the toes, press back to your downward facing dog. In down dog right away, bring your feet almost mat distance wide, I would say. And then bend the knees very, very generously, so your shins are pretty much just floating off of the mat, and your chest begins to just soften closer towards your thighs. Spread through your fingers as much as you can, and then push the floor, push the earth away from you. And then imagine you can widen your sitting bones, widen your bum, and the space in your lower back. And just breathe here, 2 more full rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And then back to your regular down dog. And from here, lower the knees down. Lower the hips onto your heels first. And then just shift over to one side as we come to our seated twist. Extend your left leg long and then step your right foot outside of your left leg. Sit up nice and tall. If you're leaning too much back, you can bring the blanket underneath the sitting bones to elevate the hips. However, if this feels nice and if you have more space, you can lean over to the left, bend the left knee, and bring the left heel outside of your right hip. Make sure both sitting bones are firmly planted down, and then bring right fingertips back behind you. Inhale, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, twist over to the right side, either hooking the left elbow outside your right thigh, or maybe hugging the knee in towards your chest. I like to hug the knee into my chest. Just reminds me to really stay open through the chest and keep reaching up through the crown of the head. Breathe here. And just take notice of especially your right sitting bone. Is it really screwing down into the floor? So imagine, like a screw, you're turning the right sitting bone down into the floor. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. One more full round. Inhale. Exhale. And a little counter twist over to the other side. Turn to the left. And then come back to center and let's switch sides. Extend both legs forward, keep your right leg long, bend the left knee, bring the left foot outside of your right thigh. Stay here or bend your right knee, bring right heel outside of your left bum, your left hip. Plant both sitting bones firmly down into the ground. And then left fingertips tenting back behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist, either hook the elbow or hug your left knee. Sit up tall, then soften the gaze or close your eyes. And then just bring your awareness to your left sitting bone. Imagine that there was a screw on it and you can really tighten the screw into the floor. So you're not twisting from your hips, you're twisting in your upper back. So your sitting bones are literally attached firmly to the floor. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. And slowly a little counter twist over to the right side. And then come back, facing forward. Extend both legs forward in front of you. Give them a nice shake. Now let's come to our seated butterfly pose or bound angle pose. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can decide how far or close you want to have your heels to your groin. I'm gonna go for the further away from my groin version. And then from here, first sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, begin to fold forward. You can hold onto the inner edges, inner blades of the feet, or you can slide. I like this version, sliding my arms underneath the shins. You can support your forehead with a block if you have something handy. You can just slowly let go of the neck and the head. 5 rounds of breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Focus on your breath fully. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly come up to sit. Bring the knees together. Bring the feet mat distance wide. And then just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Good. And then come back through the center, plant your feet, make sure you have enough space back behind you. Begin to slowly roll all the way down onto your back. And then right away from here, you can hug both knees in towards your chest, rock a little from side to side, massage your low back. We'll add another twist or supine twist, just because twisting feels really nice after all the back bending. It just helps to neutralize the spine and bring it back to its happy place. So from here, plant the feet down, press into your feet, shift the hips over to the right, let the knees fall to the left. Make sure that you keep your right shoulder anchored down onto your mat. And if your knees are floating off of the floor too much, you can bring a block or the blanket we've been using in between your knees. Support yourself as much as you need to, so then you can fully drop into the stillness. You can relax your body. 5 rounds of breath on this side. Close your eyes or soften the gaze. After you finish your last breath, bring the head back towards the center first, the knees will follow. And then straight over to the other side, move the hips over to the left, let the knees fall to the right. This time you want to have your left shoulder anchored on the ground, maybe placing a block or a blanket in between your knees. Gaze over to the left if it feels okay for your neck. 5 rounds of breath. Breathe up and down the length of your spine. See if you can send a little bit more loving breath down towards your low back, to your kidneys. And then after your last exhale, bring the head back towards the center. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Rock a little from side to side. Really letting go of any last tension. If there is anything else that your body is asking for before the final rest, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, we'll set up for our final rest for our Shavasana. Extend your legs long in front of you. Take up as much space as you can, or as it feels comfortable. You can even grab the blanket and just put it over your body, as the body tends to cool down really fast in our Shavasana. Reach the arms nice and wide away from your body. Turn the palms facing up. Meaning to close your eyes. And then open and close the mouth a few times. Let out a sigh or a yawn. Anything you need to do to let go of any last residue. Anything that you still might be holding on to. And then slowly allowing yourself to fully let go. Allow your body to literally simmer and marinate in all the good energy that we've created throughout the class. Don't skip the Shavasana part. This is the most important part, when we let all the dust settle. Please take some time in your final rest. I'll be here when you're done. I'll be meeting you actually seated. So really take your time, pause the video. And only when you feel complete, when you feel like the whole practice and everything we've done is fully incorporated and integrated into your body, then you can begin to slowly wake up, stretching the arms up and overhead. And you'll meet me seated just the way we started. Find a tall seat, close your eyes, and then bring the hands to touch in front of your heart. Take a moment to come back to your intention, to that word from the beginning of the practice. What is it that you are inviting into your body and into your life? We've created so much new space and opening. What do you wish to fill it up with? And then gently bow the chin towards the chest in gratitude for your own body, for this practice, for showing up today and every day. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've created some beautiful space within your own body, and then you can take all that space with you off of the mat and into your everyday. And I'll see you soon again. Bye.